Within Dark Expanse, to build a factory or any other infrastructure, the first thing you need to do is go to the main menu and under Production, drop down the menu and select the Planet Infrastructure page. Once on this page, there will be a number of items that can be built, including factories, mines, power plants, hydroponic farms, environment, social, infrastructure, and possibly even jump gates. First thing you need to do is select the item that you wish to build. Factories generate products. As you can see with the mouse over, factories cost 100 products to build, 80 metals to build, 150 energy, 60 food, and 150 people. And mines are a little different, power plants, etc., etc. Two things to note here, on any planet, environment is important. That will help increase your production on all the major 4 resource generators. And also, it will increase your population generation rate, as will social. Both of these, environment and social, are key when starting a new colony or a new world. They need to be above 40, otherwise your population will decrease. As they get higher, the population increase will go up. If there's no jump gate built within your solar system, you can always create a jump gate, and jump gates will be covered later in another lesson. To see how many resources you have available, on the right-hand side of the page are the planetary resources. There's the maximum on the right, and on the left, your current resources available. If you want to see what your resource generation rate is, you can mouse over one of the icons, and it'll show you, for example, refined metals here is generating at 334 units per hour. If you want to know what the cost of any of the items is other than mousing over, whatever item you have selected is down here in the bottom right-hand corner. The cost per unit, in this case we have factories already pre-selected, and you can see that that's the cost of each resource to build one factory. When purchasing a factory, you can either use the slider bar to slide it over to whatever maximum you build. Once the news ticker item, we have one factory being built, and it is going to complete, and that within Dark Expanse, to name your planet, you need to first make sure the planet is selected. This can be done by going up to the main menu to the planet's drop-down menu and selecting the planet you wish to name. At that point, you can then go up to the main menu under Administration and either select Name Planet, which is a shortcut, or Edit Preferences. Within Edit Preferences, the very top left-hand panel is where there's an entry point to name your planet. Just highlight that. Type in the name of the new planet. Shows you that the planet's name has update, and that'll drop the planet. And then there will be a countdown counter for 72 hours where you can change your My Twitter account here. That can be selected as well. Video. Within the game itself, up in the main menu, all the way to the right, is the drop-down menu labeled Intel. Underneath Intel, there's a number of links here that can help provide additional information. First link is to manuals. This is the online manual. Players can add or edit, or as forums have been launched. On this link, it will launch a new browser window. Once the Dark Expanse forums have been launched, you should be able to see the home page, and there's a registration button, as well as if you have any questions about the forums after reading this. There are a number of features that can be turned on to enhance your gameplay and make you more competitive within the game. These can be found under the bonus menu item in the main menu. It is listed at the top of the changed. Queue up, there's the supply depot. Other ones is this extra build item. What this allows you to do is when your planet is currently building one item, you can queue up a second item to build behind it so that you don't have to be online. It'll just population growth by 20% for a week. Resources, able to just logging into the game. One of the other popular bonus items is complete all builds. Within your empire, build all the builds that are currently in the build queue for all your planets. Enhance your gameplay and make you more infrastructure page, which is important within Dark Expanse for generating planetary resources. One of the next most important pages is the Planet Technologies page. That can be reached by going up under Production and dropping down the menu and selecting Planet Technologies. There's a number of technologies that are tied to each planet. Astrogation is used within the Outsystem Ops page to travel between stars. The higher the astrogation, the further you'll be able to travel from that star to reach other stars. If you don't have a high astrogation, you won't be able to get to those other stars. If astrogation isn't selected, go ahead and click on the link selecting astrogation. Then you can use the slide bar to purchase technology points, or you can just type in the amount of technology you wish to build. In this case, I'm just going to build 100 points as an example. Click the purchase button, and the technology will then be shown underneath the news ticker, showing the amount that's being built and how long it will take to build. Other technologies, equally as important, are administration. Administration is typically one that people build early on. This increases your resource generation rate, as well as increasing the warehousing capability, the maximum number of resources that a planet can hold. Black Ops training is used by Black Ops ships for Black Ops missions, such as espionage, sabotage, and terrorism. The planetary defense-based technologies are used to improve your combat assets when they are planetary defenses. The sensors technology is used for targeting. Shields are used to mitigate damage. Weapons are used to create damage. Military training is used by both the planet and marine transports. The marine transports use it when they are attacking a planet, and the planet uses it as a defense technology as well. Security is used in two ways. One is after you start to grow your empire and you get 6 or more planets, you'll begin to accumulate a government corruption. Security helps to mitigate this rate, as well as defend against Black Ops attacks, such as espionage, sabotage, and terrorism. The shipyard technology is used with regards to how large a ship or planetary defense base you can build. Ship propulsion is used by ships, and along with the class of ship will determine how fast your ship and fleet can travel between stars. Ship sensors are again used for targeting, much like the planetary defense bases. Ship shields are used to mitigate damage, and ship weapons are used to perform damage or create damage. Xenoarchaeology is the study of alien artifacts. This technology is used to install alien artifacts found in the game, and they are installed on either planetary defense bases or ships or some other type of combat asset. This technology is used during the install and analysis process. One of the things that makes Dark Expanse different from other similar strategy games is that each combat asset, each ship, each planetary defense base is unique. This means that ships built with like a 2000 tech, such as a destroyer, built on one planet, are different than a destroyer built on a full tech planet. So one of the other things is lower tech ships also have a cheaper cost as well. So this adds a little more variance to the game and a little more flexibility into how you develop your strategy. The artifacts, the alien artifacts mentioned earlier, help to modify these technologies and can make the ship even better, which makes them each ship unique, along with the veteran status the ship gains during combat, makes them unique within the game. Within Dark Expanse, it's important to describe your commander's persona so that other players will know something about your character. To do this, you need to edit your commander's profile page. In the main menu, under Administration, just pull that down and select the Edit Profile link. This will allow you to edit your commander's profile. Actual description. These titles are described within the online manual added, along with on the right hand side of the page, the type of combat you've been in and what you've been able to destroy. Within Dark Expanse, before building any ships, one of the first things that you're going to need to do is to have at least some points in each of the ship technologies. This would include propulsion, sensors, shields, and weapons. Then to actually build the ship, go up to the main menu, and under Fleet, drop down the menu and select Fleet Construction. On the Fleet Construction page, you'll be able to select the types of ships you want to build. For example, if you wish to build a small cargo, just click the small cargo link. If you want to see what the cost is, you can roll over to the and you will note that the cargo ship requires 100 personnel. Cargo ships and the salvage ship, those require people. All the other are military ships and require soldiers to construct them. One other thing that's worthy of note within the game is the civilian ships tend to not fare very well in combat. You'll note that there are some blue links and yellow links. The blue links show a ship that can be purchased, and the yellow link shows one that's not available for purchasing. In this instance, we're going to select Recon, and we'll note at the top in the purchase area that there are insufficient resources and that the shipyard requirements are not met. Well, one thing we want to check on is the shipyard requirement, because different ships require a different level of shipyard to be able to build those. To do that, we go up to the Intel section and drop down and select Manual to display the online manual. When the online manual pops up, go over to the Production section and go down and select Shipyard. This will display a table that shows you what the requirements are to build each ship. One example here is it shows you in this first column what the shipyard is that's required. You'll note to build a recon ship that we need to have a shipyard of 500 points. Right now, the current example showed a shipyard of only 400 points. Therefore, we would have to add 100 points in shipyard technology before we could build a recon ship on that planet. Ship requires 100 personnel. If you want to see what the cost is, you can roll over to the icon and a tooltip will pop up. Dark Expanse provides you with a number of pages to help you manage your empire. One of the most important of these is the production overview page. This can be found by going up to the main menu, selecting the production menu, and within the drop-down sub-menu, selecting production overview. This page will display all the planets in your empire. It will also show you the current resources that are on that planet, the number of people on that planet, and the current number of soldiers. Additionally, if there's something building on that planet, that will be displayed, and whatever is queued up to build next on that planet, if there's something there, that will be displayed in the build queue column. And if there's any planetary alerts, those can also be seen on this page. Selecting the planet name link will take you to that planet's infrastructure page. Now, if you wish to view your empire and where the various technology levels are, that can be done by going up to the main menu under Production and going down to the Technologies Overview menu item. The Technologies Overview page will present you with all the planets in your empire, and if you wish to go to an individual planet's technology page, you can select the planet name and it will take you to the planet's technology page. Within this table, there will be an overview showing you where the current tech levels are for each technology. For example, PDB weapons on this planet currently has a tech level of 1,000 points. If you wish to see what all your fleets are doing in your empire, that can be done from the Fleet Orders page. This can be seen by going up to Fleet in the main menu item and selecting the Fleet Orders link. Within the Fleet Orders page, you will be able to see the fleet number or fleet name, whether it's part of a task group or not, and selecting the Fleet Orders link. 1,000 points. If you wish to see what all your fleets are doing in your empire, that can be done from the Fleet Orders page. This can be a detached command. You'll be able to select an In-Systems Ops page by selecting the star name under the In-Systems Ops column. You will get a description of what that PDB details. Over here is a 2, and this fleet can down to the fleet menu and selecting Out System Ops. Now this will default to the last fleet that was selected. If you want to make sure you get the correct fleet, explore this star. And we can see that up above now I have one star note here for me, or I can put that out there for the Federation as mentioned earlier. U, which stands for astrogation, alternate astrogation method, that's the fleet breakdown as to how you're going to select the individual ships that are going to join that fleet. Is shown below. Additional information on mission types is covered and